What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Arknights, a brand new tower defense style hero collector brought to you by the same exact team that brought you ou'll Lane. So right off the bat, as you can imagine, there is quite the hype train following this title thus far. You're not gonna have to wait that long to get your hands on this title because it is set to release in early 2020. However, in today's video, we're gonna be looking at a limited closed beta that will have a wipe at the end. So with that being said, I don't want to get too deep into the title until I know all of my progress is going to be saved, but I did want to let you guys know how my thoughts and impressions are shaping up thus far. So let's start it off as we always do, starting off with the operators that you can collect. And here are the host of characters I've received thus far, 100% free to play, and I have not done any major summoning at all outside of what the tutorial forced me to do. So be on the lookout. There's going to be a ton of characters waiting to join your party. So let's kind of go through some of the art styles right over here. The 2D art is on point, just like ou'll Lane. One of the biggest selling points of ou'll Lane is the 2D art. This game is no exception. You got male characters, you got female characters, characters with demon horns, you got male characters as well, characters with fluffy bunny ears. So when it comes to the 2D art here, everything's accounted for, lots of variety, lots of different characters here, even just some like humanoid, dragon style. I have not seen any of the 2D live art that we see in ou'll Lane where the characters actually move. Maybe that's reserved for higher rarity characters or some type of awakening system. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing that out there. But so far, the 2D art is on point. Wait a minute, FG. You ain't fooling nobody. You sure are emphasizing 2D art and nothing else. What about the combat models, FG? Well, you know. you know. Let's jump into combat, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are in the main combat screen over here. Right now I'm on chapter 1. Before we jump into the storyline, the only thing that I have unlocked right now is the main storyline and your daily resource grind. So pretty much like in most hero collectors, you're gonna have like an EXP stage that you can grind every single day. And then these stages are gonna rotate based on what day it is. So that is that. Let's jump over here to chapter 1, Operation 1-1. There is an auto deploy feature, but you do need to 3-star the stage first. And the interesting thing about 3-starring in this game is that you can't use the support unit to 3-star. If you use the support unit, you forego your 3-star, which I find a little strange. But here is the team that we're going to be bringing into combat with us. There are 12 units in total here. We have casters, tank characters, healers, like these snipers here, these vanguards, which are kind of like warriors. So you think tanks here, these are more DPS focused warriors. And yeah, I think we covered all the classes there. So let's jump in and I'll show you what these characters do once they're actually in combat, ladies and gentlemen. Isolated Island, Operation 1-1. All right, I'm gonna pause this right off the bat. So this is a tower defense game. You can lose very easily in this game. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through the combat and hopefully not screw myself over in the process. So 1 speed, I can see right now, here's where the first wave is going to come. I'm gonna use like a low cost, like DPS unit right here to kind of defend this. So throw them down on the ground, and then I have to, once I summon them, I have to point them in the right direction as well. So I'm just gonna just do this just for giggles so you guys can see the characters down, and then I point them in the right direction. That way, once this, oh, hold on, we need to start healing. We gotta start healing. This is the HP right over here. Throw a healer here, point her in this direction, that way she's healing everyone in this little area. There you go. I can turn it on ×2 speed, and once you get to a point where you're comfortable with what you have set up, you absolutely can turn it on there, but I am not quite ready just yet. We're gonna put a little sniper here, that way he can hit both this top one and anything that comes this way. But I wanna kind of just pump my brakes a little bit. I don't wanna just start throwing things out willy-nilly at the moment, because that's how you really get in trouble. But we definitely gonna need someone else that can do some more damage. I'm gonna wait until I get 24 resource points here so I can summon this guy who is a caster who can also do AoE. So he's actually pretty helpful there. As you guys can see, as you kind of go through and do combat, this green bar will power up, which will allow you to do special attacks. This is my healer, so if I do this, it's going to allow us to get a little bit more attack right there. Very nice. Everything is going pretty smoothly. And like I said, sometimes if you're feeling like you feel like you have a really good setup, you can put it on ×2 speed to kind of speed it up just a little bit. But right now, I'm feeling all right. So we got a lot of points here. If you take a look here, I have 3 more operators that I can summon right now. There is a limit. I just can't just summon everyone. So what I think I might do, just to kind of show you some different strategies here, I'm going to go ahead, bring her back to my hand here, as you guys can see. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a tank here instead. So this was my Vanguard. This was a more DPS focused character. I'm gonna go ahead and switch, like I said, switch it out for like somebody that's more tanky, that's designed to kind of soak up damage like this, and do it that way. That's completely up to you. I could have kept my Vanguard out there longer term, or watch out. This person right over here does a lot of damage. So actually that was a pro move, ladies and gentlemen. This character right here absolutely destroys Vanguard style characters. So it's a really good opportunity, or it's a really smart move to take out those warrior style units and put in a very tanky unit that can soak up damage when you fight these guys. So I'm gonna pause it just for right now. I wish there was a 0.5 speed, low key, middle key, high key. I have never, and FG never has ever asked for a slower speed in a hero collector, but I would love to have a 0.5 speed. All right. So what I want to do, I want to be able to make sure I get rid of these guys as fast as possible. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and bring out another caster. Turn her this way. That way she can hit both of them. And then go ahead and put another sniper right over there. See, right now she has an ability. Oh, hold on. She's down. Down goes the tank, ladies and gentlemen. So right there, my tank just died. I summoned another tank, backup tank right there. What a pro move, FG. I know. And right now, we're pretty much good. There's only one unit left. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on ×2 speed because I'm really not going to have to worry about this guy at all. And the only thing that you have to do to get a 3-star in this game is to win, number 1, take no damage on your base, number 2, and not use a supporter, which once again is very strange. Hopefully I kind of showed off combat there. It's kind of hard to do commentary and do this and think of strategies and kind of pay attention to what's going on the screen, but that's a good thing. I'm actually pretty enamored with this title thus far because it's been like when I first started playing mobile games, tower defense games were the very first like genre of games I played on mobile phones. It's been a long time since I really kind of got into a tower defense game, and it's good to see that the genre has evolved a bit, because make no bones about it, this is the very best tower defense game ever made. Like, let me go ahead and throw that out there real quick. Of course I'm biased because I like hero collectors, but this is, out of all the tower defense games I've ever played, this is by far the best one. The game just threw me in a tutorial, so I didn't really want to show you that there. But that is combat. Hopefully that gives you a nice idea of how combat kind of flows in this game and whether you're going to like this or not. So that's that. If we move on over on what else you can do in this game, I already showed you the main story. I showed you the daily resource grinds. There might be more to it. I just don't know. You do have this Fallout Shelter, Hustle Castle, American Dad style building over here that you can basically, if you've ever played any of those games, it's exactly the same way. Turn on construction mode. I can basically bulldoze these empty rooms here and put different rooms that provide passive bonuses and things of that nature. Once again, I'm brand new to the game, so I'm not going to get really too in depth in this. But just like most of those games like Fallout Shelter, you build one of these rooms and you assign an operator to it. A lot of these operators have different buffs that make them better in certain rooms, as you can imagine. So that's that. More to come once we actually get to the global launch and I can actually really dive into this. But that's interesting as well. And I like base builder, so that's a plus for me. It might be a minus for you. That's why I brought it up. So that is that. As far as upgrading your operators, right now I only have access to just a little bit of things here. So right now I can increase my level by using these EXP cards, which I love. I don't want to just auto grind just to level up my units. I always prefer EXP juice or EXP credit cards in this instance. You can promote your characters once again. It looks like you're gonna need a duplicate of the character in this resource. Once again, don't quote me on any of this just yet. Potential, this is something else that you have to know. This is where you use a duplicate there. So that might be where the duplicates are, but I'm just kind of going through and showing you what you're gonna be upgrading as you move along. You can also upgrade your special attacks here. These require just basic resources that you can get from stages and daily resource grinds. So that is that. The game will also kind of let you know what this character is good at. So range, melee, and this character is designed to give you DP recovery. Those are the resources that you get from killing enemies in the game and just kind of the overall time, like basically, you get them over time, and you get them if you have characters like this that can kill enemies to get you more DP so you can summon more units. There you go. And you also have a trust factor here. So obviously, the more you use them, the more they like you. The more they like you, the better they perform. So that's just kind of a quick overview of what Arknights has thus far. Like I said, shaping up to be a pretty stellar title. I definitely still want to see more of it. Right now, I don't really see anything that is very, like, co-op-y focused or anything that will have you interacting with other people too much, but this is all I have unlocked right now. So there's still more that can possibly come. So that's that. Let's go back over here to the home screen. I do love the UI, by the way. The UI makes it really easy to get to everywhere you want to go. So that's that. Combat, squads, operator, store we're going to kind of ignore. Missions are just your daily missions, your achievements, your weeklies, things of that nature. The base I just showed you. And then you also have two different ways to get new characters in the game. You have your tried and true gacha style. So there are a few different gachas that are in the game at the moment. So you have some rate up gachas here. And then we have this special gacha. Let's just... Can I do this real quick? I want to see what the animation looks like. Oh, I know what it looks like. This duffel bag is cool, by the way. The zipper, not so cool. All right, the zipper's cool. I take it back. I take it back. All right, so here is the full summoning animation here. There's Lava, a character I already have. So yes, so I just got one of her tokens. So let's test this out here in a second. Hibiscus, she's a healer. All right, there's one of my tanks there. Ah, I didn't want to skip all of them. Come on. Here's a Doberman there. All right, so we got a couple of dupes there. Can I do another one of these? No, I don't have enough. Don't have enough. I was hoping I could do one more. All right, so let's go back over here to the operator screen. By the way, this UI, so good. Let's take a look at some of the newer characters that we have here. I can, oh wow, look at this one, Angelina. So she is, how many stars is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-star character right over here. Slow DPS support range. Deals arcs damage and slows the target for a short time. I thought she was like slow. Like, why would I want a character that attacks slow? But she's all about slowing the target. So there you go, 5-star character right over there. So I can confirm there is no 2D live art in the game unless that's something that happens at full trust or full potential or something like that. So maybe disappointing, maybe not disappointing. We got ourselves a nice little nun here. AoE survival melee range. So there's a lots of different attacks all blocked enemies. Interesting as well. So characters do have tank characters and vanguard characters have a maximum amount of characters that they can block at once. So let's say this character is on the battlefield. I can block 3 enemies. That means I can hold 3 enemies in spots until they die or until I die. But as soon as a 4th enemy comes, that 4th enemy will break through and walk right past me. So that's what this trait system is. So it's all about blocking characters there. Let's see, there goes Doberman there. Doberman is a 3-star character. You're going to see a lot of her in the story early on. Okay, got ourselves a little herbalist. We'll take it. And that is it. All right, so I want to take a look at one last thing, and then we will end the video. Where is Lava? There she is. So Lava, potential, improve. I still need to have these antique casters here. So this looks like some type of resource that you have to get from like a stage or something like that. So that is that. And then promotion is once you get to a max level plus these, I think. There you go. Anyway, so like I said, more to come once the game globally launches, but so far so good. Looking pretty solid. Once again, my name is FG3000. I do thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.